welcome back to Uncharted 4. We're in a cave and we don't want to disturb any noise, okay? So we gotta keep quiet.
Allow me this. Welcome back.
This is the ASMR episode of
Welcome back to Avery's Descent into Madness.
Rachel,
Oh.
shh.
They can't hear me through your headphones.
That reminds me, guys. After the last part, I found out what gibbets are.
What?
What?
God, let me get it. Okay, here's what they are. They're an instrument of public execution. You know, basically, the use of gallows-type structure from which the dead or dying bodies of executed criminals were hung on public display to deter other existing or potential criminals.
Oh, great. Not only are we back to this kind of puzzle, there's no footprints either. So basically I got to remember that piece of parchment I saw earlier that will help me to remember which ones have three death spots or 2 or 1.
So
basically the previous puzzle was supposed to be a tutorial for the real one.
Basically I want to try and avoid the 3rd one because that's basically potluck. I mean, I can visually turn them around in my mind and then get and then figure out which one is the first one, but some might require a leap of faith, and I'm not really tempted to do a leap of faith.
Yeah, fortunately the game does allow you to take it out of the notebook and just keep using it. Anyway, yeah. Basically make sure to pay close attention to the symbols on the top, on the center of each 4 squares. And yeah, consult this and make sure you don't go into the squares with the skulls.
Yeah, because if you do, you die.
Well,
Very
a skull with
painfully.
crossbones usually does show possibility of death.
And unfortunately, Drake can't fly, so...
What I love about this particular cave in general is that how it's a great visual illustration of Avery's descent into madness.
You know, again, it's weird though. It's like, well, we kind of spent a good portion of this game kind of idolizing the pirate through
Jova,
Nate's
you know
eyes
what?
when you think about it.
Well, Jova, I already said this last part. That's just the sad part. A lot of times your idols end up disappointing you.
Over the past couple of parts, we've seen some shit.
Yeah, I can just imagine how idols of the ever-famous leaders of Germany and Italy back in the day of World War II were after that war ended.
Alright, don't worry guys, we're almost there. This bit's a bit tricky because in front of us is one of the deadly...
6.
No, thank you.
I wish.
Well, actually, there's either deadly 1, 2, or 3.
I wish. I like
I
That-
don't
them.
remember half of their names.
Straight from the path.
I can easy series: crossbones, boats, and 3 crosses. Those are the names.
Funny thing, Shiroi, I don't think the game even mentions some of their names in game.
I
No, they
literally
don't.
only remember Zavok's name.
I only remember I remember Zavok because he's the most prominent one in his game, and he's also
And
the
I
one that returns in
lived.
forces.
In your face, Avery.
Oh,
Ah.
never mind. We don't have to act like forces doesn't exist in this playthrough.
Finally, I managed to crack a puzzle without dying.
Alright, we can scream about Mania now, guys. Hopefully the cave won't come in on us.
Oh, now we're gonna get Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is what happened to the rest of 2's
I
men.
know Avery likes to make an example of his enemies.
Wow.
Yeah.
He wanted to make an example out of people who somehow made it all the way down here if they didn't die already. Jesus Christ.
This guy went complete wacko.
Okay, this looks a lot more modern.
Maybe Shoreline put it here?
A metal door. Dang, they work fast.
Never mind then. True. Yeah, considering everything we've seen so far, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
This may as well be called Trap Cave.
You have a
Well,
Drake doing
though, to be fair on Nate, yeah, it's not like we can do much else,
Yeah.
so yeah,
How
might
do
as
you
well.
have a good feeling
And now we get the homage to Star Wars Episode 5 where Luke loses his hand
Hold on. How is light coming
Okay,
in
not
through
really.
there?
because there's daylight outside.
But
To be fair, Jova, it's not like, to be fair, Jova, what else could they really do aside from trying this?
Oh.
Oh! Turns out it was a trap.
Well, at least we didn't get...
an old-fashioned one.
Ah,
You didn't bring a knife by any chance, did you?
No.
Huh. I guess Avery was
But that guy's
doing...
got a sword.
Oh, let me guess. This is probably... meant-
how convenient. There's a sword right there.
I'm guessing. Well, Jova, I'm guessing he ran out of exploding mummies.
Well, also, how much you want to bet that he
But
actually...
yeah, we're under a time limit. We gotta get that sword quick before we get blown up.
Yeah, exactly. All the mummies are making themselves explode in a chain, and eventually they'll get to us.
So Avery basically made a trap. So basically,
Come on.
so Avery basically made a trap where somebody would be left alive, only to see their impending doom coming.
You see what I mean now? This guy went complete fucking psycho.
Yay,
Now
we
run,
escaped.
fools.
So I guess normally.
Run! Crash Bandicoot sequence.
Oh come on!
I don't need this, not now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, by the time I recorded this, actually, I think I did have.
I remember,
the-
Shira, this game paid homage to the first Crash game, so...
I don't know if when I recorded this, if I had the Insane trilogy yet or not.
Hey, Tomas, it had.
Alright, now we're gonna get some
I'm not
awesome
sure
bit
I
of
could use
dark
this
humor.
music.
Ow!
I love this scene.
Oh, for a moment there, I almost thought we were gonna go all roller brawl from Twinsanity.
Now we're gonna get a bit of karma.
For who? I think we've had enough.
Wait.
You'll see, you'll see.
It's just like old times, huh?
Yeah, just like old. Elena?
Lena?
Well, fuck, Elena's dead.
Hey, Lena, come on. Lena.
My hero.
Does this turn you a woman, please?
Oh, you have done much worse.
She's not
Really?
wrong.
Heart attack.
I don't know. I think faking death's.
Sounds good to me.
So, you want to have a little makeout break?
Even for everything I've ever pulled, right?
Sorry, Jim.
Well, hey, I mean, come on. If the main leading couple in Speed could just have sex in front of the entire town after escaping a suburb train, I'm sure these two have earned it.
Speed, though. This is Uncharted.
I really love Henry Jackman's romance theme in this game. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there's a romance theme.
Before.
Shred.
I remember, Joe, it was one that played
No,
when
no,
we were
no,
having
no,
that
no,
car,
no.
that quiet car drive.
Oh, no, I get that. I meant I needed to turn up the volume because it's kind of
Yeah,
way in the
me
background.
too.
It's called For Better or Worse.
Mhm.
Very fittingly.
And I think that's the name of a chapter coming up now.
So you're telling me that there's actually an outdoor area, you know?
I think. Hang on, let's see. Let's see.
It's
Yes,
go-
sir.
It's
Well, we
gonna,
reached the end of the cave, so.
it's gonna be funny if it
Chapter
turns...
20. Oh, no.
For now.
No escape.
Is that a galleon?
Yeah, sure looks
Huh?
like it.
That's the name of the new chapter. No escape.
They're looking at the outside that Dwibs
Well,
hasn't shown us
I
yet.
know, I get that. I'm just saying, though, wouldn't it be funny if
There
it
you go.
turns out that they just had to circle around the island to find this?
There we go.
And,
got
like,
Well, remember, Jova, these last few chapters have been kind of an Uncharted 1 HD homage of sorts. So,
well, yeah, it's just... Imagine, though, if we didn't have
And
to
now,
nearly
see it.
sacrifice our lives going through those booby traps.
Basically, this is where all the pirate ships of old to rest.
So let me guess, Avery pretty much he scuttled the ships so that nobody would be able to escape.
yeah. That's one of the
Yeah.
things that that's one of the things that I really love about this particular game. This is visual storytelling at its finest. We never actually see Avery, but through the traps and that cave, we got a complete first look at his descent into madness.
How funny would it have been if it turned out that Avery was alive all this time, kept immortal by it, and he was the final boss?
Well, I gotta be honest, it'll be better than the final boss of the
Of what?
Of what,
of
sorry?
this or of this game. Not that it's
Oh,
a
you don't
bad
like the final
final.
boss?
Not that it's a bad one. It's just
Oh, I love the final boss in this game.
Go on, dude.
But anyway, I was just gonna say, you know,
I'm guessing you
Hold
probably
on.
hate it because you suck at it.
Let Dwibs finish. What is it, Dwibs?
Good.
like that bit just then. But anyway, I was gonna say the times where I'm mostly competent. Sometimes I keep forgetting I recorded this game basically, guys, the parts where I play more competently, I keep thinking Pedro did that.
Anyway, Indiana Jones moment there. But you were saying,
Anyway, swinging while shooting on a vine.
were you saying something about the final boss, Dwibs?
Again, it's not bad. It's just that, I mean, with the amount. Well, then again, in hindsight, with the amount of times they bring up Henry Avery, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't go that route.
Well, Harry Avery is dead. It's not like we can fight him.
No. Do the whole he's cursed to be immortal thing or something.
Yeah, that would have been a neat Pirates of the Caribbean reference, but well, I mean.
What I love about the I'm not gonna spoil anything, but what I love about the final boss battle is the climatic way it's presented. Like, and it did a good job in basically making like really feel like a complete payoff of the entire series in general. But
It'd be funny, it'd be funny if they actually if they actually got Jeffrey to do this.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's not like he'd say no. The guy said yes to Gods of Egypt, of all things.
Although he's apparently had enough of Pirates of the Caribbean now.
Oh, so he requested you-know-what happening?
Well, you've seen Pirates 5, David.
Not entirely, but I know.
I haven't yet. I've heard it sucks. So
You've heard wrong. It does not suck.
I've seen it. I'd rank it as the second weakest film in the series, personally.
I think the problem is that people are just getting kind of tired of the movies. I mean, they should just stop this.
I don't think they should stop making them, but what they should start doing is focusing first and foremost on actually being a pirate film.
That too, yeah.
Like, seriously. Well, one thing I did hear that's good is that they improved Jack's character, actually got him back to being more like the Jack we know and love. As opposed to be... What?
I don't know. I've kind of gotten tired of the series at this point. I just don't anymore.
Well,
And hell, here in the UK, the roll credits moment near the beginning of the film doesn't really work. Because right before the title pops up in the movie, in the fifth one, Javier Bardem's character says "Dead men tell no tales," and yet after that it says Salazar's Revenge.
what is with you guys changing the titles of perfectly fine names?
Because
Same could be said about America and Harry Potter.
Well, to be fair, Shuri, it was Europe's decision to change those names when it came to stuff like Layton. Because apparently you guys think us Americans need them different names.
That's actually, well, it depends. Like, I prefer the name Spectre's Call because it's more faithful to the original Japanese name. However, I do prefer Diabolical Box over Pandora's Box because the box in that game has
Pandora's
nothing.
box.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Pandora's Box, so I have no idea why Europe decided to name it like.
And Unwon Future makes more sense than Lost Future when you actually think about what that game goes into.
I don't know. I kind of really like the Lost Future.
Hey guys, we found Sam.
All right.
Oh, has Sam betrayed them?
Well, it's not so much that he betrayed them, though. It's more so that Shoreline has been forcing him to.
No, I get that, but it looks like he's escaping now. So I'm wondering, did he betray them, or is he just using this as cover?
Oh,
It doesn't.
My guess is Jova. Right now we're fighting the people of Shoreline who were, forcing him to do stuff. Now that they're busy with us, he gets to.
It's this part where I have a little rant on Sam.
A little what? Sorry. Ah, okay.
I think Pedro gets it, but I'll wait till that moment comes.
Well, remember, Dwibs. Sam is going for the same arc that Sam went for in the previous game. He has to overcome his obsession.
All right,
I still think it's stupid though.
All right, let's see where they go with this.
It won't be for another 10 minutes or about 10 minutes or so though, Jova. So in the meantime, have me shooting stuff to look forward to.
I love how nonchalant these two are about finally realizing that both are still alive.
Well, to be fair, we don't really have time for a family reunion.
I know, it's just, I think you'd think that they would at least react with some surprise. Well, okay, maybe not so much on Nate's part, but Sam's part.
It'd be funny. They're too busy staring at each other about how they're all get blown away.
That would be funny. Anyway.
In fact, I wish I'd have done that now. Never mind. I actually did a part like that. I actually did it like that earlier on in the playthrough, so I don't have much regrets. Yeah, the bit where I made it that either Sam or Nate shot each other.
You know, I have to give Shoreline credit.
Not to mention, sorry,
Go on.
not to mention this. Let's not forget that they've been hunting for this ever since they were kids, and this was the whole reason they started this to begin with. So yeah, I can understand why I would be this obsessed.
Well, I'll just wait and see what the issue is.
Yeah.
It's basic. Well, that's the thing. It's basically job. It's gonna be really hard for Sam to overcome his obsession, much like Nate in
Well,
that
hold on,
previous
hold on,
game.
hold on. Well,
Hang on, let Jover see for himself.
I mean,
Sure,
okay,
sure.
okay, even if I know the
Anyway,
context,
now I've got the RPG.
it's like, well, even if I know the context, I want to see how it's actually executed scene-wise. Again, for me, every detail matters in how well it all comes together.
Sure.
Well, I was kind of a bit disappointed if I used the RPG there, but oh well.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll
well,
get to
okay.
visit some more later.
Well,
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I love how Nate ignores the perfectly good balcony to walk on there. Then again.
Well, again, Joe, that would require me to not be lazy. But fuck it, it's there, so I'm gonna swing there.
The irony, Dwibs, is that what you did there is considered the opposite of lazy compared to just walking across.
Yeah, and also, well, yeah. I mean, you remember you guys seen my tactics in Uncharted games that differ wildly to Pedro's. Pedro's the stealth guy. I just run up and punch him.
You know, I have to wonder, Dwibs.
Or just shoot them when their backs are turned.
Okay, you know, I have to wonder, Dwibs. I mean, I know that I'm the one who's handling LA Noire, but I wonder, how would you have done LA Noire with your running gun techniques, considering how, you know, you're asking to die if you just run and gun in LA Noire?
This is why I play these kind of games.
Well, I know that, but I mean, at some point, you had almost volunteered to do LA Noire. I mean, so what, would you have actually done yourself?
Well, I'd try to, but there'll be a kind. Well, basically, oh, I got a trophy. Ludonarrative dissonance.
that's right, Jova. They literally made a trophy out of story gameplay segregation.
Wow.
What's that?
That's
I
nice.
couldn't. I wasn't able to check the trophy out because I was too busy.
Elena?
I was trying to
Elena?
concentrate. Well, what's the page? What is the trophy description?
Remember, Jova. She's a Naughty Dog
Oh, no,
NPC, and she'll be fine.
Pedro.
I get that, but she was literally frozen there, like she wasn't.
Pedro.
moving.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let's...
What's that? What's the description for getting that trophy? Actually, the one I just got.
Let me check it. No. Well, no. He wants. He means the actual trophy's official description. Let me just. Go. Here you go. This trophy. Oh,
Ah, bothers.
Sort of.
Okay.
almost.
Okay.
I think.
I struggle.
Well,
I struggle.
Oh, never
Yeah, I
mind. no.
kinda-
Okay. Okay.
I kind of
Okay.
struggle. I really struggle on this part.
There you go. This trophy will unlock automatically while going.
Yes.
Your kills from story mode and hold on, let me get the actual.
Fuck.
Defeat 10,000 enemies.
Oh, what does that have to do with stories and gameplay segregation?
Because they're trying to talk about how but basically it's their subtle jab at how people keep complaining about how the hell can one guy kill so many soldiers. So they decided to take a little jab at themselves with that trophy there.
Nice. Also, Nate, that was a nice homage to Crash Bandicoot's drowning animation there.
Yeah, basically.
Like I said earlier, Joe, but this game is kind of like this game is all about homaging Crash Bandicoot in considering
And
what
again,
happened in chapter
yeah.
this
4.
shows off another difference between mine and Pedro's gameplay. Pedro uses the time available to him to explore his surroundings. I just try and take the simplest option I can first, and half the time it doesn't work.
Which is why I must remind you, Dwibs, to, stop and smell the roses here and there and appreciate the stuff you can explore in Apollo Justice.
Don't worry. Don't worry. After we're done with this game, we'll get into Lost Legacy, which is the Uncharted game that I think Joe will like pretty much, considering it does one thing that he's been asking the series to do for a long time.
Oh, so does that mean that I'm the spanner in the works and I get to do that game for the channel?
No, I've already done it, Joe.
Wait, you've already
it's already-
recorded it?
Entirely, yeah.
Yep.
Well, remember, Joe, this is kind of how it is for Uncharted. Me, then Dwibs, then me, and so on.
Until the series ends.
Anyway, it's basically like I said, Joe. It's basically taking advantage of the engine of this game. Oh, there we go. Cutscene. sort of.
I did it.
Never mind. Okay. Like I said, Jova, it's basically the beginning of it's basically the closest we'll get so far at least. Maybe they'll make another game expanding upon it. But it's the first ever open world Uncharted game of sorts.
Okay. I gotta say that part was bullshit. I bet I'd barely half a second to get back underwater.
Thankfully, you ducked out of the way in time.
But that was
Anyway.
barely half a second.
Well, you had good reaction time though, Dwibs.
Maybe he still noticed me anyway.
Well,
But yeah,
I
basically,
think they're
Uncharted Lost
supposed
Legacy
to
takes
notice
place.
you. Or are they?
But yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy takes place in an open area, and you have to visit certain places, and you can do them in any order. So the game is a lot more open than the previous games.
I love that bit I just did then. A group of guys tried to also my battery levels.
Oh
like,
shit!
a group of them went down and I shot them all in like a second.
You know, you could have edited this out, Dwibs.
I know. It's only a few seconds.
You kind of
Yeah,
lapsed
sure.
on your editing.
Sure, I lapse on a lot of things. Okay, now to destroy the truck. Gotcha. Oh, getting out of the way.
Hello,
for being a
thank
truck.
you.
Yep.
We now have
whoops.
a new platform.
Yeah. Oh crap. What do I do? Do I climb up the truck?
Nope.
Nope.
But it's right there.
It does seem a bit weird that you can't jump up it because it does seem like the usual
Yeah, I
thing
know.
Uncharted
It's on an
does.
incline, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't lead anywhere.
Well, I mean,
Look where at least it goes onto that bit of the hill there.
yeah, he does have a point. There is higher
But the
ground.
game, well, to be fair, the game did tell you, thanks for the exit, clearly implying that you're supposed to go through the building.
Well,
It could be anything though.
yeah, I mean, he does have a point there, Pedro. I mean, for all we know, exit could have been like going up the hill there. And I mean, again, this is something Uncharted does a lot. So yeah, I'll admit, if I were playing it, I would have tried to go up the truck too.
Whatever. The point is, you're supposed to go
Uncharted
through.
and its fakeness. Ruined forever. See, if getting up the car would have been safer.
And now, time for another Crash Bandicoot section.
Wow. So let me get this straight. That truck actually got damaged by wood. That's some.
Oh god, it's the SAO2 truck from Generations.
Yeah, except that truck got, damaged by concrete. This one somehow damaged its trunk by.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
Why?
Whoa!
But this truck isn't any less ruthless.
You know what this is,
So
Shirley?
you were referencing
This
Crash
is the kind of visual spectacle stuff that Forces was trying to do and failing at.
No,
Yes.
I would not say it was failing at that.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Guys, if we talk about Sonic for any longer than 5 seconds, it makes sense to doing it for the entire video. So
Let's agree. The gameplay may not have worked, but the atmosphere and spectacle actually did for the most part.
I think Dwibs has a point though, so let's.
All right.
If it's Sonic
Oh,
or Steven
shit.
Universe, we need to tone it down.
keep going.
Okay. Wow, that's some pretty strong wood that truck has damaged itself on. And oh,
Oh, Sully.
My guess is,
Sorry.
hey Sally, my guess is Neil Druckmann played Sonic Generations, and he's thought, I could do something like this.
oh yeah.
Obviously, I'd have to change bits and pieces.
Oh, that's
but,
awesome. Yeah, that is definitely awesome. I'm just wondering, how did the truck damage itself on wood is all I'm laughing at.
It's a shitty truck. There you go.
Love that line. For God and liberty, asshole.
Yes, you're literally in a town made for freedom, even though it resulted in genocide.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
See, Dave,
Genocide, Jova.
see,
What
David,
about
you
it?
can make. See, David, you can make swearing work right in a script. You just need good delivery.
Well, I mean, good. That,
Genocide.
oh ha! What, Generations Genocide?
No, that's actually how you pronounce it.
Cutscene, guys.
Are you okay?
Oh, here we go.
We heard those explosions.
Yeah, this is the bit that pisses me off the most. They're talking to each other. Grrr.
Gas again?
Naturally. How you doing?
No, I'm kidding.
Good. Good. There was some close calls, but he covered me.
And then he falls over.
Hey. How's that?
I should punch you, you know.
Bullet grazed my shoulder.
That's your forearm.
Cliffside, graze my face.
Bullet grazed my shoulder, yet he bandaged his forearm.
He led his crew right into the
Neil, there is a difference, you know.
Smart.
Or maybe he did get shot. No, actually, you're right. There should be a bullet hole.
The whole Alcazar thing.
Hey, just we can
Yeah.
save that for later, okay?
Yeah, sorry, Pedro. Neil had a brief lapse, ruined forever.
Anyway.
Good, I hope all that ruckus didn't attract any attention.
So wait. If having a brief lapse immediately makes us running forever, what does that make David Cage, who's like an entire game of lapses?
Pedro, David Cage is forever in the nut house.
Oh, no, we expect David Cage to make lapses, Pedro.
See,
I don't
Neil-
think he ever recovered from
See,
anything.
Pedro, Neil had a lapse. David Cage, ever since Omicron...
David Cage is a lapse. There you go.
No, Pedro, he's not a lapse. He's something far greater
You
than
just
that.
don't know when to quit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. See,
All here for the same reason, right?
No.
No, they came to save
there
you.
you go.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Can I listen?
Go
but
on.
we're
Sure.
good. And we've got the lead for now.
It's a football match.
Nathan, come on. Huh? Look around. Okay? Avery scuttled every last ship on this island.
Called it.
You know why?
Because he was hell-bent on keeping his treasure,
Exactly.
no matter the cost to the others around him.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be...
Because
Oh.
he didn't want anyone to follow.
Which is exactly what Sam is doing
Because
now.
he was leaving. Look at this.
You need to
Wait.
Let go.
Let go, dude.
I found his map of the island. Okay? That's his ship right under that mountain.
What?
That's where our treasure is.
How did he get
And
his
it's
ship all the
exactly
way
where
up
Rafe is
there?
at
It's
right
not-
now, while we
Yeah,
stand
he stole
around
it from
here
Shoreline.
like idiots.
What if
I'm talking
he's
about
already left
Avery.
the island and his
Oh,
ship
Avery.
sunk somewhere out there in the middle of the ocean?
Then we find out where it got sunk.
Oh boy.
You don't have any snow.
Yeah, I'm
clothes.
with Sully on this.
There you go. You know, and that's what I say. He is appealing to the fact that they've been doing this since kids.
But they don't get it.
We just saved your ass.
they
You're throwing
do,
it back in
actually.
our faces.
Trust me, they
Yeah,
they
they
get
do.
it more than you know.
What's even the point at this point? I mean, it's not like the other games where, you know, the treasure is evil and, you know, if the opposing party gets it, they can control the world or something. It's
So there
just
you go.
bragging
We're not that-
rights.
We're not those kids anymore. Just give it up.
So
Yeah,
what's what's your problem with this exactly, Dwibs?
So there you
'Cause
go.
I'm not
See,
really-
it's
I don't
not
know,
like
I
the,
just-
the game portrays
I'm
Sam
not-
as being
I'm
the
not
one in
really-
the wrong.
Whoa,
so I don't
whoa,
see
one
what
at a
you-
time,
Yeah,
one at a
wait,
time.
sorry.
Where's that plane?
Yes.
I'm just not that big a fan of us having to go through a hell of a lot of stuff only for the guy who we're doing all this for back in our faces.
Wait. Is he about to go off after that treasure?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
that's more of a character problem than a story problem.
Oh, okay. I think I see where Dwibs is coming from.
Is it
See,
fun?
okay, in a movie, this isn't as much a problem, but in a game, yeah, we kind of did go through all that, and yeah, admittedly, this is kind of a pet peeve here and there, but yeah, when you go through a whole section of a game and then one scene kind of makes it all irrelevant, I can get why that would grate on some people's nerves.
I'd hate Saw the video game then, based on what I've seen.
I will say
Well,
this though.
well, the thing is,
Okay.
Well,
I will say this though. I think Dwibs kind of had you and Shurai on the wrong idea with how severe he dislikes it by saying it's a rant. If anything, I'd say it's more so an annoyance rather than, you know, a rant.
Yeah,
not just
I
that, but here,
I used the wrong word. Sorry.
There we
not
go.
just
Problem
that, but there's
solved.
not just that. But here's the thing. Yes, they did tell them specifically, you have to let go, dude. We're not those kids anymore. Yeah, like the problem is not everybody is capable of.
Whoops.
It's one
I
thing.
nearly,
Good save
I
there,
nearly
Dwibs.
died during a
It's not easy
cutscene.
for everyone.
Hey, come on. It's just
Because Sam has been after this treasure his whole life, so I can understand why it's hard for him to let go of it.
So wow.
And again,
even
this is a video game, and I just went through all that shit,
So
and
in a
now he's
surprise,
just going, "Oh, fuck you! I'm getting the treasure."
so in a surprising twist of events, even though we found the ever forgotten city that, you know, we've looked for, first yet apparently we have to go beyond the city now and try and hope to find the treasure.
Well, actually, right now we're not trying to find the treasure. Right now we're just trying to risk.
You know, again, it's sort of
It's Sam. It's Sam who's the one who who really will not just still cannot let go and will try to get the treasure by himself.
Well, come on, Pedro. I know how this song and dance goes. They're gonna end up finding it. I mean,
Oh, that. Well,
it's
yeah,
Uncharted.
they
I
are.
mean,
Yeah, they are gonna find the treasure. And,
I was
and to be
basically
fair,
talking gameplay-wise,
and to
more
be-
story-wise.
and to be fair, Driz, let's think about this for a moment. Would them leaving the island right now be as good of a climax as the one where we actually get to fight Rafe? Come on, that's
It wouldn't leave such a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay,
then.
okay. Okay.
you allow yourself to get annoyed way too easily as well.
I agree with both of you on those accounts. I guess if I were the one writing the story, though, I would have saved the scene where they catch up with Sam and he's fantasizing over the treasure in the treasure room as opposed to being away from it, because, then, okay, it would still make sense, but it wouldn't feel like, that we've wasted so much time if he's going to get back in trouble already, like, as opposed to saving him while we're by the treasure.
Okay,
then it's a one-way go.
this bit I had. Okay, this bit I did that. I had no idea what I was doing. Even they're questioning me.
Oh, Naughty
I
Dog,
thought-
you think of so many things.
Basically, I thought what I had to do there was go down there and swing that across to the other side.
You wouldn't be trying to get yourself a bogus score by using some ingenious trick, would you?
No,
Dwibs?
it's not.
That's about as low as you could possibly stoop. I can't believe you, son.
No, this bit wasn't a trick. I swear. It was like I thought what I had to do was go under there and swing it to the other side, but
Speaking
I
of,
guess that's not how it works.
Speaking of thinking ahead on things, I have to say, if there's one thing Sonic Forces has told Kingdom Hearts, it's how to properly show cutscenes changing in the gallery mode. For some reason in Kingdom Hearts, you can never see variations of cutscenes based on stuff. But in Sonic Forces, they actually give you the option to even change your avatar for the cutscenes so you can see how they would react differently and stuff. Hopefully Kingdom Hearts will get it right eventually. If Kingdom Hearts 3 actually does come out.
2018.
Don't worry, Joe. It'll come out. It'll come out by the time you're.
When I hold it in my hands, Pedro.
Don't worry, Joe. It'll come out by the time you're 4.
Look, I'm speaking as the optimistic guy. I just know it's gonna get delayed again, and again, and then they'll announce Kingdom Hearts 2.9 before that.
Now I can do that. Guys, why couldn't you have got on there and swung the thing from side to side? That would have been fun.
Because he needs to find a way to get them over. Also, that's some pretty good upper body strength he has to pull a platform with several full-grown adults on it. Ooh, that looks like fun.
Oh, it's fun.
That trusty rope of his. Shame he forgot about it for the first 3!
Oh,
So much for a roller coaster.
Ah, crap.
Why can it never be easy with you Drakes?
Well, both Drakes.
That's why I said you Drakes.
Yeah.
Just jump, I'll catch you. Let's go.
Sam?
Oh, Christ.
No, don't you even think about it. You hear me?
I'm sorry I got you into this. All of you.
Hey, all that doesn't matter anymore, okay? Just jump.
I gotta see this thing through, Nathan.
Sam, listen to me. If you do this,
Again,
I'm
that's
coming
like
after you.
again. It's what Jova said earlier. I mean, if it were a film, it wouldn't be so bad. But it's a game that I've put quite a bit of effort into to try and save Sam, and now he's just like, fuck you guys, I'm getting the treasure, bye.
but well, that's exactly it. Dwibs. You're supposed to feel like Nate is feeling right. That's the whole point.
I don't know.
I can see why it's definitely frustrating to the player. I mean, again, if I were the one making this game, I would have had that sort of scene with Sam happen when, like, the treasure's right in front of them, but of course, a doomsday device is about to go off because,
Well, but that's the thing, Joe. But it's only because of what Sam is doing that we'll get to the treasure. If Nate just followed us blindly, we would just finish the game right here. That's the thing.
Well, I know, and again, though, that's exactly what I said, though. If I were the one writing this, I would have had them catch up to Sam when they're, like, in the treasure room or something, as opposed to earlier.
Okay, sure.
And then it wouldn't have felt as aggravatingly pointless.
Admittedly, yeah, this is a TV trope.
At this point, I think you guys are just completely finding reasons to.
Hey, don't drag me into this. I'm making light of both sides here. but I'm saying I see the points here.
Anyway, let's play push this again.
Although does remind me of a TV trope called Nice Job Breaking It, Hero, where the plot is kind of caused by one of the protagonists screwing up here and there. I mean, I have nothing against that trope, although I'll admit there are times when it's done not so well as others. I'm looking at you, Fan Four Stick.
You could actually call that actually be a nickname for the Code Geass show, Pedro.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while since I saw that in anime. How did you guys like it?
Season 1 was a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, that anime is fucking garbage as far as I'm concerned.
And apparently, most funnily enough, people's complaints about Season 2, they worded it as though Season 1 didn't have those problems.
Oh, crud.
Basically, they say, oh, the character's motivations change on a dime, and I'm like, gee, because that never happened in Season 1, right, Pedro?
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least the wagon this time didn't explode. It just banged against the statue.
And then it explodes. Boom.
No,
Yeah.
not by yourself.
Well, you two don't really have any way up there.
Leave without a fight.
Well, then I'll fight him if I have to, but either way, I'm bringing him back.
Yeah, why couldn't we have had Sam as the final boss?
Sure, wouldn't that be something?
That was actually the original plan on Amy's story. We actually got work on what Amy's original story was when she started this game.
So I guess it turned out Sam was evil.
Originally Sam was gonna turn out to be evil, but Neil thought it should go a different route.
Same to you, cowboy.
What?
That's a little basically that's Neil's little homage to Spider-Man in the same way that Mary Jane always says.
I was just like thinking what Nate would say. Like, what? I can't hear you. Speak up.
This one. 21.
Brother's Keeper.
Ah, how nice.
It is kind
Which we shall see in the next part as soon as I save the game.
Basically, Shiro, it's an homage to how in the comics.
Still burned.
Well, the point is, it's an homage to the "Go Get 'Em Tiger" line, Mary Jane.
Yeah, we'll see that in the next part, which hopefully Shiri will be here on next time. Oh, I just got news. Unfortunately, Shiri actually traveled to the island herself to find the treasure.
Okay, so you know what this means, guys. We have to go say goodbye to our loved ones for now and go on several bout of missions to help rescue her and somehow also come out with the treasure intact.
All right.
Yes, we'll see you in about 2 years.
See you, everybody.
See you.